Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson Jet Setting Hotel review. Today we're in Seattle, Washington, checking out the Hyatt Regency Seattle here. It's a category 1 through 4 hotel in the middle of downtown Seattle, which is great. All the other Hyatts in the area, including ones right across the street, are a slightly higher category, so you can't use those certificates there. I love the airport in Seattle, though, being able to take the train directly into downtown. I did stop by, though, before I went to the hotel to the Museum of Flight. You can store your bags there. Lots and lots of amazing artifacts here, recreations of certain planes, lots of planes that you can walk through, some of the first things like the first 747 to roll off the line. It's really amazing stuff in here, so I definitely recommend stopping by the Museum of Flight. Pretty reasonable price, too, for all of the history. If you have kids in the area, they can walk through a Concorde. I was really excited about that. So this is located not super convenient by using the train. I did end up having to Uber a little bit, but it does save you a lot because it seemed like Ubers and Lyfts here in Seattle were a little bit more expensive. I did eventually make it to the hotel, though, and since I was traveling with my dad and we needed 2 beds, I was able to get an upgrade to a corner view room. So this is definitely a larger room than a normal base level room. They didn't have suites available with 2 beds, so unfortunately that was just what we had available. But very slick looking hallways. I loved the little lit pictures over each door. They were all kind of unique and really cool. I felt like this was a big convention hotel, but tried to make things a little bit more local Seattle, so I did appreciate that. So nice big bathroom here, tub and shower combo there, 1 sink, of course a toilet as well. Sliding door into the bathroom. Not always my favorite feature of these rooms when you're sharing a room with someone. Lots of free waters there as a Hyatt member. Those are available to anyone with Hyatt status. 2 beds here. Nice big television. And then walking over to the desk and sitting area. This hotel relatively new, built in the last 4 years. So it has all the latest in technology in the room. Really great. Fun little view of downtown. No views of the ocean or anything like that. You're not going to find that at this hotel, really. Did have some globalist benefits here. Now, confusingly, they do have a lounge here with free food throughout the day, but they don't use it for breakfast. You actually get breakfast downstairs in the restaurant, which for me is great. Usually the breakfast buffets down in the restaurants are going to be a little bit more expansive than the things in the lounges across Hyatts, but they do have the lounge open here, which I give them full credit for. Massive lounge, lots of space here. I actually took a call here. Really nice, quiet place to work. They have a little outdoor deck as well. So really, really nice here. Obviously built for conventions. There's a massive convention space in this hotel, so they need the space because there's going to be a lot of people with status coming into this hotel. But very impressed with just the overall look of the hotel. It definitely made me feel like I was in the Pacific Northwest. Don't always make it up here, so really like the feel of being actually in Seattle when I do make it up this way. Breakfast downstairs is at Andare, which is also a bar and dinner restaurant of the hotel. So this is going to be on the lower floor. Really nice breakfast spread, though. Really high-end ingredients. You could definitely tell everything here was just perfect. And they actually had a menu they could order off from as well, like eggs. And then I actually got a waffle, and the waffle was absolutely decadent and delicious. So high marks for me. Definitely above average Hyatt breakfast for globalists. Did have a drink at the bar the night before as well. Really high-end cocktails there. A little pricey, but that's just how it's going to be up here in Seattle. Now, Daniel's Broiler is another restaurant upstairs, really open just for dinner, and they do have a grab-and-go market as well. This is all located next to the convention center, so this is going to be geared towards that group of people. Good place to grab a happy hour drink or take an impromptu meeting, and then you have the escalators leading up to the convention floors. Unfortunately, because of my one-night stay, I did not have a chance to try Daniel's Broiler, but it seemed like typical steakhouse with some good cocktails and that sort of thing, so definitely something to check out. It's a little hidden up on the 2nd story, so you might miss it if you're breezing in and out of this hotel and not here for the convention, so just keep that in mind. But overall, great globalist recognition here. Loved my breakfast downstairs. Loved the room that we received. Overall high marks there, and I love that it's a category 4, so I was able to really use that certificate to its maximum potential. Now upstairs they do also have a full fitness center, really nice here with the Peloton bikes, all the machines that you can find at the gym, lots of room to spread out. And then one cool thing I saw was this trainer actually designed workouts for the equipment that's in the gym, which I think is something that each hotel on Earth should have. Now, this hotel is walking distance to a lot of attractions. Of course, Pike's Place Market, very popular tourist attraction here in Seattle. The world's first Starbucks, of course. Throwing the Fish. So all this stuff is located within walking distance of the hotel. It is a little bit more of a walk uphill versus downhill if you're going back to the hotel. So just keep that in mind. But we did find a nice oyster bar, tried out some delicious oysters, checked out the amazing weather that was in town for us during our one-night stay in Seattle before our Alaska cruise. If you want to check out how the cruise went, stay tuned. I'm posting my vlog series, and I have the tour up of the Carnival Luminosa sailing up to Alaska. So lots of fun to be had here in Seattle. Don't miss the Klondike Gold Rush Museum, which is run by the National Park Service. It's one part of the unit if you're heading up to Alaska on a cruise and stopping in Skagway. The other unit is there. I did have to make a stop at the flagship for REI as well. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you in the next video.